Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, we discussed with how to record or how to prepare a journal entry. So, what are the different journal entries also we see, and what is a journalizing, and what is a single entry, and also a compound journal entry like that. So today we are going to start with that the problems, or we will discuss with the problems related to journal entry or how a journal entry is to be prepared. So we are going to I'm going to share with you that thing. So see the first question: journalize the following transaction. Under that, started business with the cash rupees 10,000 and building rupees 2,000. So whatever that is, whatever it is coming into the business, that is for the first case, cash account data to capital, that is 10,000, and building account data to capital, it is 2,000. So we will write a compound journal entry: cash account data 10,000, building account data 2,000, to capital account 12,000. Why it is coming in that? Because cash is coming into the business. What debit, what comes in, building also coming into the business, and what is going out in the sense, that is as an income, it is there, it is a nominal account, the capital, so that credit all incomes and gains. So that is the first explanation with regard to that. See, cash account debtor, building account debtor to capital. See the entry: cash debtor, building account debtor to capital. So cash account debtor 10,000, building account debtor 2,000 to capital. So cash account debtor, building account debtor to capital. That is what started. See the narration: started business with a cash rupees 10,000 and building rupees 2,000. So cash is coming into the business. Building also is coming into the business. That is why debit what comes in. So that is why cash account debtor, building account debtor. Why it is debited? Because cash and building is coming into the business as capital. So why the capital is credited? Because it is a income like that. So credit all incomes and gains in the nominal account. So that is why cash account debtor 10,000, building account debtor 2,000 to capital 12,000. So that is the first case. Second, purchased goods worth rupees 5,000 from Anand and Sons. So in the previous class we checked with that how the credit purchase and a cash purchase entry to be made. For a credit purchase, purchase account debtor to cash, because debit all expenses and losses and credit what goes out, isn't it? Cash is going out of the business and goods are coming into the business. And also, if it belongs to a supplier. So who is the supplier here? Anand and Sons. So Anand and Sons, the supplier, is giving the goods, and that goods is coming into the business. So the entry will be purchases account debtor to Anand and Sons, because what is the rule with regard to nominal expense, nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. What is the expense there? Purchases. And credit the giver. Why the giver? It is a personal account. Anand and Sons is the company personal account, or company account in the name of a person. So that is personal account. So that is why credit the giver, that is Anand and Sons, to be credited, and that 5,000 to be debited as a purchases account, because goods are coming into the business. So debit all expenses and losses and credit the giver. So that is why the entry will be, see, purchase account debtor to Anand and Sons. The third will be paid salary to the accountant. Salary, it is an expense. So salary account debtor. And what is going out? Cash is going out. So salary account debtor to cash. See? Okay. Next step. Sold goods to Kumar. So, like a credit purchase, this is a credit sale. Goods are sold to Kumar. Kumar is a other person, isn't it? So, debit the receiver. Who is getting that goods? Kumar is the one. And what is going out of the business? Goods are going out of the business. So, sales. Goods are going out of the business and sales revenue is generated. So, credit all incomes and gains. So, that is the case. Kumar debtor to sales. That is the entry for that. See, Kumar's account debtor to sales. And another one, received from Kumar a check for rupees 1,500 and deposited into bank. From Kumar, a check is received. So, check received is the same as cash received, and also it is deposited in the bank. So, two entry need to be, I think here, one entry only they put. So, actually, the entry need to come as cash account debtor to Kumar or bank account debtor to Kumar and bank account debtor to cash. So, which is deposited into bank. So, the one entry is in a bank account debtor to Kumar because from Kumar we received a check. A check is received and the same is deposited to the bank. So, bank account is debited because debit what comes in. What is coming in? Instead of check, the cash is coming in. Cash is the same as bank. So that is why the bank is getting debited. And why the Kumar, excuse me, why the Kumar is credited? Because credit the giver. Who is giving the check? Kumar. So that is why. So in this way, you need to journalize the transaction. So cash account debtor, building account debtor to capital 12,000, purchase account debtor to Anand and Sons 5,000, salary to cash 3,000, Kumar to sales 1,500, and bank to Kumar 1,500. See, this is the entry. And another one also we will check it. Started business with the cash 50,000. So the same entry, cash account debtor to capital. Paid into bank. ബാങ്കിലോട്ട് കൊടുത്തു. എന്താണ് പോയത്? Cash is going out of the business and bank is getting that money. So bank account debtor to cash. That is the case. So paid into bank, bank account debtor to cash 10,000. Purchased goods for cash. So cash is going out of the business and goods are coming into the business as purchases. So purchase account debit all expenses and losses. So purchase account is debited and cash account is credited because it is what? Cash purchase. If it is a credit purchase, that supplier account is there. Clear? So that is the case. Purchase the furniture and paid by check. Purchasing the furniture. So furniture is coming into the business and paid by check. Instead of cash, check is there. So to bank. So furniture account debtor to bank. That is the case. Purchase the furniture and paid by check 3,000. So furniture account debtor to bank. Then sold goods to Matthew. Who is getting that thing? So debit the receiver. Who? Matthew is the one receiving. So Matthew debtor to sales because goods are going out of the business as credit sale. So that is why sales revenue, credit all incomes and gains. So that is the case. Matthew debtor to sales. Withdrew cash from bank for office use. അപ്പം ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് എന്ത് ചെയ്തോ അതിന്റെ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് എൻട്രിയാണ് വരുന്നത്. കാരണം ബാങ്കിൽ ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് ചെയ്താൽ ക്യാഷ് ഈസ് ഗോയിങ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ ബിസിനസ് ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഗെറ്റിംഗ് അസ് ബാങ്ക് ഇൻ ടു ദ ബാങ്ക്. സോ ബാങ്ക് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെറ്റർ ടു ക്യാഷ്. വിഡ്രോവൽ ആണല്ലോ ഫോർ ഓഫീസ് പർപ്പസ്. ഇഫ് ദ വിഡ്രോവൽ ഈസ് ദർ ദെൻ ക്യാഷ് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെറ്റർ ടു ബാങ്ക്. അതാണ് ഓർക്കേണ്ടത്. നേരെ തിരിക്കുക. അതായത് ക്യാഷ് ഈസ് getting into our hand for office purpose and from the bank it is going out. So that is cash account debtor to bank. Purchased stationery. Stationery is an expense. So stationery account debtor to bank. Cash. Because it is not related to bank. If it is related to bank, then only bank will be credited. Otherwise, wherever the expenditure, cash is to be credited like that. So stationery account debtor to cash. Next is paid rent. Rent account debtor to cash because rent is an expense. Debit all expenses and losses. And what is to be credited? Cash is going out of the business, so cash is credited. and paid salary account debtor to cash. So these are the case where journal entry is to be prepared. And one more problem, we will check it. Past journal entries in the following, respecting the following transaction. Ram commenced business with the cash 1 lakh. So how it is to be? Cash account debtor to Ram's capital account 1 lakh. Paid into bank 80,000. Bank account debtor to cash. Clear? Then we see purchased goods for cash. Purchase account debtor to cash. Bought furniture. Furniture is bought. Bought means purchased. So furniture account debtor to cash. Okay. Then drew from bank cash for office. ഓഫീസിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ബാങ്കിൽ നിന്ന് ക്യാഷ് വിഡ്രോ ചെയ്തു. So cash account debtor to bank. Then and narration also you need to write it. Sold goods to Gobu. Gobu is another person. So Gobu debtor to sales, because in that way Gobu is the debit the receiver. Who is getting? Gobu. So Gobu is getting debited. So Gobu debtor to sales. Bought goods of Sunil. Sunilinte goods മേടിച്ചു. Isn't it? So bought goods of Sunil rupees 4,100. So purchase account debtor to Sunil. Sunilinte goods മേടിച്ചു എന്നാണ്. Purchase account debtor to Sunil. Then paid at trade expenses. Trade expense is an expense, so it is a nominal account. So debit all expenses and losses. So trade expense account debtor to cash. Received cash from Gobu 5,900. Allowed him discount 100. അപ്പോൾ 6,000ന്റെ കേസിൽ 5,900 കിട്ടി, 100 ഡിസ്കൗണ്ട് അനുവദിച്ചു. So what is getting in? What is coming into the business? Cash, isn't it? So as an expense, there is what? Discount allowed. We are giving a discount to Gobu so that he can promptly make a payment. അപ്പോൾ അത്രയും കുറച്ച് പേയ്മെന്റ് നടത്തി. So cash account debtor 5,900. This is a compound journal entry because 2 debits, 1 credit. Credit is what? Gobu. Cash account debtor to Gobu 5,900. Discount allowed account debtor to Gobu 100. For that purpose, we prepared it in one entry, single one, that is cash account debtor 5,900. Discount allowed account debtor 100 to Gobu. That is 6,000. Then paid wages. Wages account debtor to cash, because wages is an expense. Debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. So debit all expenses and losses, and what is going out of the business? Cash. So debit what goes out. Credit what goes out. Okay, so that is why wages account debtor to cash. And paid Sunil in full settlement of his account 4,000. അപ്പം 4,100 സുനിലിൽ നിന്ന് പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്തു. അപ്പൊ സുനിലിന് എത്ര കിട്ടി? 4,000 കിട്ടി. ബാക്കി ഡിസ്കൗണ്ട് അനുവദിച്ചു. Isn't it? So Sunil debtor 4,100 to cash is how much? 4,000. So cash is going out of the business and it is getting to Sunil. So that is why Sunil is debited. So Sunil debtor 4,100 to cash 4,000 to discount received 100. Isn't it? Sunil's account debtor to cash to discount received 100. So in that way, and also paid rent in the sense expense. Rent account debtor to cash 1,000 and interest on capital 5,000. So interest on capital account debtor to capital, because it is an expense account. So interest on capital, and it is a gain also for the capital purpose. So that is why interest on capital account debtor 5,000 to capital account, isn't it? So to capital account. And also one more thing, we will look into this also. Pass compound journal entry in each of the following cases. Payment made to Rohit 4,900 and he allowed a discount of 100. So how it is to be? Payment is made to Rohit. So Rohit is getting an amount of how much? 4,900, and he allowed a discount of 100. So actually the amount should be 5,000, but he agreed to get it at 4,900. So Rohit debtor to cash 4,900, to discount received 100. And Sunil started business with a cash 2 lakh, machinery 3 lakh and stock 1 lakh. So compound journal entry കാണിക്കുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ Sunil is the person. So the first entry to be prepared is what? Cash account debtor 2 lakh, machinery account debtor 3 lakh, stock account debtor 1 lakh, to capital account. So 6 lakh. So in that way, we need to pass the compound journal entry as well as the journal entry. So hope you understand today's classes. Please have a look at today's classes and please clear off your doubts as and when it arises. Please see after uploading the video also. Thank you for the day.